Have you ever wondered why you can be a total productivity machine at 10 a.m., but by 8 p.m., you're mindlessly scrolling through social media or hovering over the order button on an expensive pair of shoes you don't even need? It's not because you lack willpower or have a weak personality. The truth is much simpler. Your brain has run out of the neurological capacity to value your future self. High-leverage people, the ones who seem to build quiet wealth and consistent success without burning out, know something you don't. They know that after a certain hour, their brain is no longer qualified to make decisions. They use what I call the 6 p.m. rule. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to install this system so you can stop sabotaging your progress the moment the sun goes down. To understand why this rule works, we have to look at your survival software. Your brain evolved in an environment where immediate rewards were the only things that mattered because tomorrow wasn't guaranteed. In the modern world, this ancient wiring is constantly being exploited by apps, ads, and easy spending opportunities. By the time 6 p.m. rolls around, you've likely spent the day making hundreds of tiny choices, and your rational brain, the part that understands long-term rewards, is exhausted. Research consistently shows that this mental fatigue reduces your self-control and increases impulsive behavior. When you're tired, your brain defaults to what feels good now rather than what will benefit you a year from now. Think about it like this. Most people unknowingly steal from their future selves every single month by making impulsive evening decisions, whether it's a one more episode instead of sleep or an unplanned Amazon purchase. These are decisions made by a brain that has lost its future self continuity. Behavioral scientists have found that if you don't feel emotionally connected to the version of you that exists tomorrow, you're much more likely to sacrifice your long-term goals for a hit of dopamine right now. This is why high-leverage individuals essentially fire themselves from the decision-making process after dark. They realize that their evening brain is a consumer, while their morning brain is a builder. So how do you actually apply the 6 p.m. rule? You start by creating friction. Since your emotional brain is looking for the path of least resistance in the evening, you need to make bad decisions harder to make. This might mean deleting shopping apps from your home screen or moving your investment accounts to a separate platform so you can't tinker with them when you're tired. You're intentionally forcing your rational brain to slow down long enough to catch up with your impulses.
Another step is to automate your high-risk zones. If you know you always overthink or make poor financial choices when you're scrolling at night, that's your cue to set an intention earlier in the day. You decide at 9 a.m. what you're having for dinner and what time the screens go off. By making these choices when your brain is fresh and focused on high-leverage activities, you remove the need for willpower later. You're not relying on discipline, you're relying on a preset environment. Remember, building the life you want isn't about dramatic breakthroughs. It's about the compounding effect of thousands of small, steady decisions. When you protect your evenings with the 6 p.m. rule, you stop the leakage that drains your bank account and your mental energy. You're essentially training your brain to notice assets in long-term ownership instead of just chasing the next status symbol or quick thrill. The goal here isn't to be perfect, it's to gain control. You're moving from an automatic reaction to a conscious response. If you follow this rule, you'll likely find that you recover faster from stress, you recover your focus, and you start trusting your own thinking a lot more because you aren't constantly cleaning up mistakes made by your tired self. If you're ready to stop letting 8 p.m. you ruin the work that 8 a.m. you put in, I want you to try this starting tonight. Pick one specific type of decision, whether it's spending, eating, or work-related, that you are officially banned from making after 6 p.m. Write it down in the comments so we can hold each other accountable. We're moving away from the busyness trap and towards actual progress. If this systems-based approach to self-improvement resonates with you, consider subscribing to Systematic Soul. We don't do fake positivity. We do practical neuroscience and habits that actually stick. Thanks for watching.
and I'll see you in the next one.